Welcome back. I'm your host, Darnell Jackson. In this crypto report, this is going to be an update on the $500 to $5,000 challenge. But first, make sure you subscribe to your favorite channel on YouTube, Darnell Jackson Crypto. Shout out to all the subscribers. Okay, now what you want to do is click over to playlist and subscribe to the $500 to $5,000 crypto challenge. Make sure you subscribe to this playlist. This is the third episode. All right. Okay. Now I want to jump over to my tweet that I sent out early this morning. This felt like last night to me. And I'm talking about why I sold my Matic. I predict a dip to low 80s, high 70s range until the debt ceiling is lifted. Then the stocks and crypto will take off. So what I'm doing is I'm setting low ball limit buy orders on the exchange. I'm just speaking kind of slowly because I know everybody's not advanced yet. We're all learning, right? So this is what I predicted, just drawing on charts. This is what I pretty much feel is going to happen. I think it's going to kind of go down here to the low 80s, maybe upper 70-cent range. This is Matic. And then I think it's going to rebound up after some positive news hits the economy, like the government's got its credit card balance increased, right? We're in this moment right now where the Congress, the American Congress, is making the news, and they'll continue to make the news on the topic of the debt ceiling. So now there'll be this fake apprehension about the government being shut down when everybody knows all they're going to do is increase the spending limit of the government's credit card. Okay, so let's jump over to the chart real quick. Talking about my price prediction. Now it seems like right now it's going the other way. But when you go to 1 day, looks like it's up 2%. 1 week, it's down 3%. For the month, down 24%, and over 5,500% in 1 year. Now this is where I predicted. This is what I think is going to happen. I think this is going to go down here and go back up. That's not the exact path, but I think it's going to go down here a little bit, and then before it gets to a higher high. In other words, before it gets higher to 155, I believe it's going to go down closer to 79, 80 cents. This is my prediction. So what am I doing to prepare for that? Let's jump over to my portfolio on FTX. So you can see what I'm currently holding. All right. And so I've added my fourth $500 investment. This is the HODL portfolio, if you will. It's not just a blind HODL portfolio. It's a portfolio where I'm adding about $500 every time I make an investment, and so I strategically place the $500, but I also move all of the other monies as needed. So it's not just a portfolio where I'm just blindly leaving everything in there. So my last trade was I sold all of my Matic after I had purchased some Matic, and so I ended up selling all of it. And when I did that, it left me with about $1,400 in cash, only $500 in ETH, and that makes up my total, which is about 1,936. But using rough numbers for $500 deposits. Okay, so right now 3/4 of it is in cash, and 1/4, approximately 27%, is in ETH. Why am I leaving it in ETH? I got that ETH at about 2,800, and I'm just gonna let it be the anchor of the portfolio. I will be trading with everything else, but I'm just gonna leave the ETH just sitting there. I got it at about 2,800 or so, and so it's about 500 in ETH. So what am I doing? I predict that things are gonna go down, so I have placed some orders. Let me show you my orders. Go to trade, and it's already on the Matic tab. And then I can go down here and it will show me my orders. So I have 2 orders going on. I got an order here to purchase Matic at 73 cents. I wanna buy $1,910 worth of Matic for 73 cents. All right, this is the order that's hanging out there. Now I also have a trigger order. So if I find that I'm holding Matic and it gets to 283, then right now I got a trigger order to sell. But I may cancel that order. But right now, here's what I'm doing. So what I'm doing now is I made a little bit of money on the sale. I bought the Matic at about 106 and I sold it at about 108. So I made like 2 cents. So it wasn't a big profit. But what I'm doing now is I'm hoping that I can catch what I call a popper. And I have done that in the past. When Matic went down to 79, I had an order set and I was able to buy some at 73. And I ended up, at that time I was kind of doing a lot of trading. So I ended up selling it thinking I could keep buying and flipping. But what I've learned now is that's the Matic that I want to hold until it gets all the way up to a crazy high, 283, like an all-time high. That's why you see I have this trigger order set at 283. So what I'm saying is, hey, look, when this thing gets to its new all-time high, cash me out. I want to go buy something else that's at the low for itself. Let me go get the next Avalanche, or let me go get the next Solana, or maybe let me go look at some interesting gaming platform, NFT coin, something. You know, that's the mindset. Or let me go and add more cash to my low ball orders, waiting for the market to correct, right? Because every time the market goes crazy, it eventually slows down and has these declines. So all you got to do is just have some patience and wait just a number of months most of the time, and you'll be able to get huge discounts on all your favorite coins. If you look at Bitcoin, which is it's the heartbeat of the market. Just looking at Bitcoin, just waiting on the app to refresh here. Looking at Bitcoin over a year, you can see the opportunities. So you have to anticipate peaks and valleys. So how do you take advantage of this? You have to put low ball orders in before the market turns down. So you got to be cashing out and when the market's going up, and then you already set your low ball buy order. So when the market goes down, it goes right down into your trap. And so you can look at it, just go through the market. Let's say right here you cashed out when Bitcoin is at 40 and you set a low ball buy order at say 34. Oh, it comes right down to 34. So then it goes up to 40 something. You set another order to cash out. You set another order to buy at another low number. Here it comes right back down to 40. And it just does it over and over again. So if you can catch the rhythm, then you'll find yourself in a position where you're cashed out and not behind and trying to chase a coin So that's kind of my strategy. But right now I'm doing that with Matic. And so just jumping back to the Matic coin. So post in the comments, what are you doing right now? Matic's up to 110. I predict this thing's gonna turn because I think Bitcoin's gonna turn. I think it's gonna turn to go down there. I could be wrong, but I'm slowly just DCAing with my portfolio over here. I do not want to get hit with a 30% decline. I'm actually not really up right now. I know that my I probably put in a little more than 2,000, and I only have 1,937 in the portfolio. I think my actual investment is really closer to actually 2,000, if not a little more. I took a beating. I took a little bit of a beating with Solana. So watch the earlier episodes and you can see where I had some Solana and I sold out of it. I think I have a, 0.0032 Solana right now. But I had about 550 Solana, $550 worth of Solana. And I sold it. So that's what's happening right now. I'm just actually on the sideline. Well, actually, I got a low ball order. I got a low ball buy order that's active. So I'm, set my trap, and I believe it's going to decline with all of this debt ceiling talk. Typically, what happens is that this is going to dominate all conversations. It's not something that's going to cause anyone to have a bullish attitude. So I predict the market will slowly kind of decline because it's going to follow the stock market until the government gets its credit card renewed. All right, until it gets its credit card balance increased. At this time, I want to thank you for liking this video. If you didn't like this video, make sure you check out all my other videos, daily crypto reports. Surely you'll find a video you like. All right, so keep watching videos till you find one you like. If you don't, just share every video you watched with somebody who will. Until tomorrow. 1.